Goeiedag. Good day, fellow South Africans, and I really do depend on you to get this sort of information. Okay, so you really need to either put it in your comments with links or send me an email with a video and I'll have a look at it, and if it's relevant, you know what I'm like, I'll post the friggin' thing, okay? I'm not in South Africa. I don't have to worry about the geographic issues. Now, the reason I'm posting this video is because it's about what China do. The Chinese, we've discussed this a bit, about how they automate their farms, that say there's no labor and crap like that. How they treat the Africans as second-rate citizens. And we're talking about the country of Kenya, where China has a huge hold over the Kenyan government because of debt. Now, in the video that follows, you'll see how the Chinese treat the African people with complete contempt. And this is a shout out to the Africans in South Africa. Don't think it's going to be any different to you guys in South Africa, okay? They're going to completely do you over. And history will confirm what I'm saying. But before I go, please remember, Black Monday, 29th of October, links down below. You have to participate. This is a critical stage of South Africa. You have to participate to keep the international media involved and informed. Otherwise, it'll just not happen. And please do remember to subscribe so you can be kept informed. Okay guys, take care and have a lovely day.
Welcome to Tunacheki's Africa True Story. The focus on China-Africa Cooperation Summit held recently in Beijing may have died down, but the impact of the decisions made there have elicited a rigorous debate on China's role in Africa. Chinese officials say their foreign aid to Africa has seen the construction of 6,000 kilometers of railroad and 5,000 kilometers of highway, but all these development marvels have come at a cost to Africa's independence. When a video of a Chinese man using derogatory and racist words towards Kenyans, including the president, surfaced a few months ago, Kenyans went ballistic online.
Yes. Why are you diverting your anger to me?
Really?
Yeah, it's because, like you are punishing me.
Because you're Kenyan.
So you are punishing me because I'm...
Everyone, every Kenyan, even Anna. Again, this is all the Kenyans.
There was finally proof of the many allegations of the racism experienced by Kenyans in the hands of Chinese employers and supervisors. Countless Kenyans came forward with their stories and experiences of disgusting racist treatments, especially at their workplaces. The Chinese investors that the government let into the country in a bid to create jobs and opportunities for the many unemployed citizens came with a lot more than just jobs. Workers in Nairobi swap stories of racism and discrimination they have witnessed. One described watching a Chinese manager slap her Kenyan colleague, who was also a woman, for a minor mistake. Other Kenyan workers explained how their office bathrooms were separated by race. One for Chinese employees, the other for Kenyans. Yet another Kenyan worker described how a Chinese manager directed his Kenyan employees to unclog a urinal of cigarette butts, even though only Chinese employees dared to smoke inside. What stood out the most were stories of Kenyan employees at the Chinese-built Standard Gauge Railway, a project that promised countless job opportunities as well as learning experiences to many. At the inauguration of the project, 2 Kenyan women operated the train as the cameras clicked away and everyone clapped in jubilation. The celebration was not to be long-lived. Several things came to light a bit later. Kenyan engineers have been prevented from driving the trains except in front of cameras. In interviews with the New York Times, several current and former locomotive drivers agreed that only Chinese drivers go to operate the train, describing a range of racist behavior. With uniforms on, you won't look like monkeys anymore, Fred Ndubi, 24, recalled his Chinese supervisors saying. 2 other workers with him offered the same account. Richard Ochieng, the Kenyan man who recorded the viral racist video of the Chinese man in an interview with the New York Times, brought to light more issues. The realities of his salesman job did not even slightly match the expectations. The pay was a fraction of what was initially offered and subject to deduction for a long list of infractions. No laughing was one of the injunctions printed in the company's rules. The cases that have come to light recently are just growing branches of a tree long grown. Sometime in 2015, a Chinese restaurant with a controversial policy of barring black Kenyans after 5 p.m. was shut down by Nairobi City Council.
Some of the times when I am serving a client on their table and the order is clear that Africans are not allowed to be in the restaurant past 5, then I'll just have to tell them that you're not allowed in. So they'll ask me, why do you say that? Why didn't you tell us that thing early? What I will do, I'll just try to explain to the customer so that he or she doesn't get that annoyed.
Having only known about racial discrimination from history classes and foreign news, episodes involving discriminatory behavior by the region's growing Chinese workforce have unsettled many Kenyans. Concerns about racism and discrimination are a growing part of the conversation about China's expanding presence in Kenya and will continue to be, especially with the government endeavoring to forge closer ties with the economic giant from the East. Do you know an African story that needs to be heard? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lists, entertainment, pop culture, and news.